First cut, you nervous?
Yeah, because I don't want to go dong. So 873.
How do you feel? First cut.
Can't handle this pressure. It's too expensive.
So what happened?
I don't know.
There's lots of little lines there.
I know I've made mistakes. Regrets, I've made a few.
Then again, too few to mention.
How you going? Oh, what you doing?
Just trying to fit these compression locks. Just cut the holes with the jigsaw. And it should be right. The offside is slacking off though. Alright, so a lot of time has passed because it took them ages to get this aluminium delivered to us. All the pieces are cut out with the circular saw and a jigsaw. Just a timber blade on the circular saw. Now I'm on to the first hatch just to make sure everything is going to work. I'm just doing one at a time. So this is my first one. Got a compression lock in here. Gonna have a piano hinge on the top there, which is going to get carpeted right up to. So basically all you'll see is that little bit of the hinge. And yeah, so I'm going to get this one done. It's going to have riv nuts under these holes, which are going to hold this bit down solid to the frame. And then obviously I've got a little door in here. Should be right. Let's see if it all works out. Just making some latches for the compression locks. So I'm just going to rivet a little bit of angle on there. That's going to give us something for the compression lock to hang on to.
You bought a boat?
Yeah, we bought a boat. We didn't pay someone else to fit it out like small people.
Slightly regret that decision now. How long's it been in the making for?
Probably a solid month.
I reckon 2.
With waiting, a month and a half with waiting for aluminium deliveries and design.
That and construct that I'm not allowed to do any of.
Design and construct. Have been a busy bee. So got the front hatches done, hinges on. Only thing left to do is to foam all of these rails and carpet. Factory. Carpet's going to sit either side of the hinge, so you're just going to see that in theory I've got to attach the doors to here today. We're getting there. This weekend it's going to be finished. Because these hinges are stainless steel and the sheet is aluminium, I don't know if this is the right thing to do, but this is what I'm doing. So I got some Scotch cloth tape and I've basically just been laying it underneath where the hinge goes, poking my holes for the rivets, and then sitting the hinge on top and riveting it down. So a bit of luck, that stops the galvanic corrosion. And yeah, we'll see if it works, see if it doesn't. Hopefully it works. Should be right. So I got a bit more progress done. Both these lids are on, hinges are all done. I've just added bracing on these, on the inside of these doors, because they were flexing a little bit. So I've got some 90 T-bar and a 90. So these basically sit, they're cut like that, like that, and they basically sit in there. Bit ugly because I accidentally cut my metal ruler and smashed 3 teeth off the circular blade and stuck the ruler into my, which is always good, always fun. So yeah, so I've been cutting these with a grinder and they're a bit ugly, but they're alright. They do the trick, so it's absolutely solid. So just got to do this side and then we can co-op it. We're just getting the carpet on with all the turf glue. This is a crap job. Not fun. Okay, got all the pieces done, carpeted. Couple more jobs to do. That's how the fuel tanks are probably going to sit in there, if not there and there. Next up, we've got to get this foam strip, and it's going to lay on all of these pieces that the top sheet's going to touch, and then we can fix it down. Bob's your auntie.
How you going?
We're nearly there. Oh shit. We're going as good as that. Yeah, this is how it's going to look inside. We've got the 2 fuel tanks in. I mounted a holder for a battery and got the fuel filter in here. The other day we carpeted the seat, the front seat, which looks really good. Very happy. And we're nearly there. Hopefully we're fishing tomorrow. Just run the fuel lines. And what else we got to do?
I don't know.
That's about it. I've got to build a little enclosure for our electronics. I've got a rough idea how I'm going to do it. I don't know if it's going to work like everything. But it normally works out in the end, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah, we should get this floor in and have a look.
Let's do it.
Let's do it and clean up this crap. So I may or may not have put Nikki's Honda's shirt on by accident. Pretty tight fitting.
You've covered it in silicone too.
I have.
I had paint on it though, so. What are you doing?
Just struggling to fit it. Come on. We built this to what's called a bee's dick in Australia.
Standard unit of measurement.
So all of these very tight. Very fine tolerance to the bee's dick. Not as much as a gnat's knacker, but pretty close. Great boat montage.
It's like a movie montage. Should have
Except
got a
it's
different.
me just like slowly losing my mind.
Should have got like a different coloured high vis shirt for you to wear each time.
They're just different dirtiness.
Nah, get like a bright pink one. Like a blue one. That is very tight on you.
It's going to be a over 18s YouTube video, this one.
We're starting an
X-rated.
OnlyFans. It's called
Only
Jamie in
mans.
Jamie in my work shirts because he was too lazy to keep looking for his own.
Only blokes. So the first test fit of these screws wasn't very nice. So I had to re-drill the holes out to be a little bit bigger. So now they're going in nice and straight. And lovely jubbly, eh?
Oh, here's your close up.
Jesus. Let's go. With the power of editing, it's all done. Pretty much done anyway. I've got everything done except the electrical. For now, I'm just using the same old system, but I've got a lithium battery in there, which I'll be rigging up to charge from solar, because the motor doesn't have an alternator, so she doesn't charge off that. The front deck is really cool. These compression locks are awesome. Very happy with them. It's super strong. No complaints at all. Doesn't move a bit. Anchor well's just lined with some carpet so we can keep the dirt out of the boat. We just pull that out and wash it out when we're washing the boat. Down on the main deck, these lift ups are unreal. We got our fuel tanks in there, the esky bag, which is a 100-litre esky bag, which is pretty good, eh? The boat's pretty wet and filthy right now because we have actually been fishing in it. And in here we keep just our basic tackle. I've got a box down here with the lures. Got the live bait tank. Heaps of space out the back now, so if we do need an esky, we can fit our big esky down here. I fitted these 45-degree rod holders at the back and put a little knife holder on there as well. We got the seats from, I think it was Anaconda, and they're very handy. They're just the ones that clip on until we figure out where exactly we want them. Then we're gonna mount them solid. I'm gonna order a bracket for the sounder. So the sounder's gonna sit off that first rib from the driver's position, captain's position. I'm gonna order one of those arms that comes out here so it's nice and accessible. I also installed this bracket to hold the motor. It was on our old boat trailer and I kept it when we sold it, thinking I'd put it to use, and I finally figured out how to do it on the trailer that doesn't have a bar across there. So yeah, it works really good. The motor's on an angle and it's rock solid. Doesn't move anywhere. It's great. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's absolutely solid. I'd put some fat people in this and not worry too much. We've been out fishing in it and the boat is really stable. The height of the floor is really good. We're very happy with how it handles.
The boat's mint, hey?
The boat's mint. It handles way better than before we did the floor. I think just having that weight all central has just changed the game. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. It was pretty enjoyable to do this build, so yeah, it was fun making a video too. So yeah, thanks again, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.